Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram. We are working with equal groups with a problem related to TEKS 4.4f. We will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a school librarian with a whole lot of books, and the librarian is going to place them equally on 4 shelves. How many books are on each shelf? Well, there's something in here that lets me know that we are looking at equal groups, and it's this word right here, equally. When you're placing the same number on each shelf, that means we are going to have equal groups, and that's helpful to know because when we have equal groups, we are going to either use multiplication or division because those are the operations we use when we're looking at equal groups. And so equal groups will always have a statement saying that we have equal groups, and then they will have two out of these three. They'll have the total, the number of groups, or the number in each group. They'll give you two, and they want you to find the third. So let's look at our quantities here. A school librarian has 2,436 books. So is that the total? Is that the number of groups or the number in each group? Well, no, that's the total number of books because it just says the school librarian only has this number of books. So this is our total. So that is helpful because whenever we are given the total, it means we're going to divide because we're going to either divide it and look for the number of groups or the number in each group. The only other number we have here is 4. We've got 4 shelves. Are those the number of groups or the number in each group? Well, those shelves each act as a group. So this is the number of groups, which means we're looking for how many books will be on each shelf. On each shelf, this is the number in each group. All right, so this is a pretty standard setup for a division problem because I have my total, and I will draw that here underneath 2,436. I have the number of groups, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it in half and then cut each half in half because 2 times 2 makes 4. And then I'm just looking for the number in each of these groups. Each of these groups is going to represent a shelf. All right, so let's divide 2,436 by 4. We're going to use long division. When I write 2,436, I'm not going to write the comma. I don't want to get it confused with a 1. And the steps of long division. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Is how I remember it. You might remember it some other way. There's 5 steps we need to keep in mind. First, we divide, then we multiply, then we subtract, we check, and then we bring down. So those are the 5 steps to do this algorithm. And we always start with our divisor and we go 1 digit at a time going from left to right. So does 4 go into 2? No, it doesn't. So you extend to the first 2 digits. 4 goes into 24, yes. So we're going to divide 4 into 24 as many times as possible without going over. You have to know your multiplication facts. Actually goes in evenly, perfect, 6 times. So now we multiply. 6 times 4 makes 24. We are ignoring the 3 and the 6. We'll get there in a moment. So we subtract next, and that leaves you 0. Before we move on, we always need to check. Does that difference, 0, is that going to be smaller than your divisor? 4. Has to be. If it's equal or larger, you messed up and you need to divide again, usually with a bigger number. So yes, it is smaller. We're good to go. We bring down, but we bring down 1 digit at a time. You start all over again. Now, 4 does not go into 3, but you don't skip that. In this case, you have to put a 0. We didn't put that leading 0 because you don't start a number with 0 when 4 didn't go into 2. If 4 doesn't go into 3, we need to record that. We do the whole thing. Multiply 0 times 4. It's 4. Subtract. It's 3 smaller than 4. Yes, barely. It's as big as you can get without going over. And then we bring down. Now I've got 36. We start again. 4 goes into 36 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. We subtract. There's nothing left. There's nothing to bring down. So that is our final answer, 609. And it's going to be even, and so we can say there are going to be 609 books placed equally on each of the shelves. The answer is B.